Hello, welcome to Temple Baptist Church, Poplar, Bluff, Missouri. We are going to be in 2 Timothy chapter 4. We're going to look at verses 6 through 8 in our devotional time today. And let me say again, we are honored to have you watching today. And, we just pray that as we bring these devotionals to you, that they are encouragement to you. And Paul here, as we're going to read in 2 Timothy chapter 4, beginning verse 6, for I am already being poured out as a drink offering, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Finally, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give to me on that day, and not to me only, but also to those who love his appearing. I think Paul uses a lot of picture words here in Timothy to describe his life as a whole. He said he's being poured out as a drink offering. And that probably goes back to the Old Testament times in Numbers and the Mosaic Law and Moses and Jacob and all that. But he also employs some athletic terms, competition like fighting, the good fight, competing the race, and those were Olympic sports of that day. And and then he spoke of his time of departure, and imagined, Paul, who had traveled much during his lifetime to share the good news of Jesus, is now constrained by chains. He's in a prison cell, and yet one final trip awaits him, don't it? In his cold, damp prison cell is going to serve as his departure for heaven. I asked you something, and I know we don't like to think about this, but eventually or someday, what we call our obituary is going to appear in our daily paper, or at least that used to be the thing, but now with social media and all the things out there, it doesn't necessarily get that by paper. You may get that maybe in social media. But nevertheless, what would you like for it to say? What do you want it to say? And like I say, Timothy 4, and I think it contains what we would think of as the last written words of the Apostle Paul. And and they say, I don't know how old Paul was. Say some he was in his 60s, and he'd faced death before. That wasn't nothing new to him. But he sensed that his life is nearly over, and there was going to be no more mission trips. There was going to be no more letter writing to the church, and he looks back over his life, and that's really what an obituary to me does. It looks back at the person's life. It tells when they were born, who their parents was, and their family, and what they liked to do, and what they did, and all of that, and so survivors and all that. And but he said, "I fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith." Paul hadn't been perfect, had he? Now let's get that out. Paul hadn't been perfect. Paul assessed of his life on how true he stayed to God. That's what it was. Tradition suggests that he was a martyr soon after this. He was put to death for the cause of Christ soon after this. And so let's just, thinking of our final days and his way of clarifying what matters now. Paul's word could be used as a model for us to follow, wouldn't it? Fight the good faith, finish the race, keep the faith. Because in the end, what is going to matter is if we stayed true to God. We need to live and fight life's spiritual battles and finish well. In the end, what are you going to do? Have you fought the good fight? Have you run the race? Have you kept the faith? Life's not over yet, but when it is, what are they going to say about us? In the end, what will they say? Thank you for being a part of our time today. We appreciate you taking time out of your daily schedule to be with us. And again, I want to encourage you to, if you like our programs, just give us a like, a thumbs up. If you like it enough to share it with friends, please do that. and come and visit us at Temple. Let us know you've watched us on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you watch us at. Our service times are Sunday morning at 8, Sunday school classes at 9, second service at 10 on Sunday mornings, and 6 o'clock Sunday night, and Wednesdays at 7. Come and be a part of our service. May God bless you is our prayer.